It was a dream that then, we made happen.
When we took control of the council, it was at the same time that we got the coalition government in, and they cancelled the Pathfinder scheme to invest in homes. Anfield was one of the major projects that was part of that. So overnight, we lost £128 million for housing development in the city.
So all we've had since 2008 is just year after year of promises that get broken, and so you end up in a position where it's like apathy.
And we had to come up with plans for how we could continue to look after the residents in Anfield, and Homebaked became a part of that.
We have the bakery, which is an old Victorian building, and then next to us at the moment are a block of 2 up to downs that have been emptied a long time ago and are earmarked for demolition. We kind of thought, well, who is going to develop here? Always good to ask. And of course they don't know yet, because it's not yet, they're only just starting to offer this out for investment. And we're like, okay, this is about a year and a half ago, how about you give us a chance? We make an offer, we make a design offer, and we make an offer for a whole scheme that we think could work here. And they said, okay, why not?
So we helped design the brief and helped interview the architects, appointed one, and went through the whole process, and then come up with some sort of plan after about a year or whatever. And it was quite a learning process for me, definitely.
Really have. The bakery was getting knocked down. When we opened, it was getting knocked down, but we still opened. So sometimes you just got to have a go.
Sometimes you'll hear people talk about when a council gets involved, it's like the dead hand of bureaucracy comes down on them and everything slows down. But actually, it's about enabling people to just get on and do stuff.
Because this kind of work actually needs resource. It needs money to be put in for people to upskill, people to learn, for people to be able to make mistakes on the way. And all of that actually isn't necessarily cheap. Perfect timing. Hi, Mal.
It's about how do they, once they've achieved that, how do they encourage and support others to do likewise? Because what we want to see is much more of this going on in Liverpool.
This kept going as the shop that it always was, and I think that makes it special in the first instance. In the second instance, what it's become is potentially something that I could have only have dreamed would happen, that it would be something that would be a catalyst for further things.
Amazing. I think we could make something really quite outstanding, and I think this neighbourhood deserves an amazing space like that.
It's been a new process for me, because everything I've been involved in hasn't been on this level. It's been turn up at meetings and listen to what nonsense that someone comes along, and then I know it's been, but this one you can see it's going to happen on there, and you know what you do is going to be worthwhile.